Reality TV personality Todd Chrisley is raising the alarm about the unsafe conditions at a Florida prison, particularly for older inmates. For 10 years, Chrisley Knows Best ranked among the most popular cable TV programs. However, the Chrisley family's empire came to an end when Todd and Julie were found guilty of bank and tax fraud. Todd Chrisley is speaking exclusively to News Nation from behind bars for the first time. The discussion was conducted by his attorney. Todd stated he believes he has received unfair treatment. Staff personnel can be heard on tape discussing the need for him to be humbled. He has to be put in chains, given diesel therapy, and allowed to travel the nation before we bring him back and humble him. Though this is the F.P. He believes he is in one of his houses. That's what he's going to require, Todd said. At the moment, Todd is incarcerated at a federal camp in Pensacola, Florida, serving his term. His 12-year sentence was then lowered to just 10. Julie Chrisley is currently serving her 5-year sentence in Kentucky after it was shortened. They are unable to communicate with one another while they are both detained. He declared his desire to make public what occurs within the prison. Todd told News Nation that he only eats what he can get at the commissary and that food is at least a year out of date. In the warehouse where the food is kept, there are squirrels and rats. Because of all the black mold, they basically covered it up with plastic and tore down the roof. They also discovered a dead cat that had fallen through the ceiling and landed on top of the food, he claimed. The prison said that the food is safe and nourishing when News Nation inquired. Savannah Chrisley, the daughter of Todd and Julie, stated that she is now on a quest to establish her parents' innocence and improve prison conditions. When oral arguments in the couple's appeal were allowed last month, the family won. Savannah expressed her opinion that her family was unfairly singled out and humiliated. She added, "I know that will cause a lot of ruffled feathers. People will see us and ask themselves, why should we feel sorry for you? Examine the life you have led." However, she added, there's more to it than the portrayal the Chrisleys gave on television. Many people are unaware that there were 2 cases, according to Savannah. Both a federal case and a case in Georgia existed. They eventually began collaborating. My dad's face appeared on a dartboard that was being used by the Georgia Department of Revenue. He was constantly a target. The financial records that served as the basis for the Chrisleys' legal argument, according to Chrisley lawyer Jay Sturgent, were taken unlawfully and without a warrant from the Chrisleys' warehouse. Sturgent described them as basically fruits of the poisonous tree. The Revenue Service of Georgia unlawfully took it out of the warehouse without a search order, used it against them in court. It is crucial that the U.S. government simply discovered it and utilized it against them in the trial. The Chrisleys claimed that this was sufficient justification for a new trial or the reversal of their convictions. Todd remarked, "I am aware that God has a higher purpose and a higher plan. I refuse to allow the federal government to ruin our family. We were the Trumps of the South," the prosecutor claimed. "I refuse to let someone of his caliber to destroy my family."